Sensex crashes over COVID-19 scare. Sensex sinks 2,900 points. Sensex hits 10% lower circuit. Trading halted for 45 minutes. Sensex will reopen at 10:57 a.m. Sensex continues to crash over COVID-19 scare. Now this time Sensex has sinked 2,900 points. In fact, economist Surendra L. Rao joins me over the phone line. Thank you very much, Mr. Rao, first of all, for talking to Newsline. Now, Sensex continues to crash over COVID-19 scare. What are we looking at in the near future?
We are looking at much worse. The virus is going around quite fast, spreading. The statistics given out by government probably are only a fraction of what is really happening. If Italy or Spain could get the levels of infection that they did, and they are able to measure it, our measurements are poor. So we can expect that this virus is spreading much faster than what has been indicated, that there are many more patients, and we, of course, do not have enough hospital facilities, nor enough medical attendants, nor enough of the equipment that is required to treat these people, let alone even the ability to measure how many people have got infected. Therefore, we can expect this to get much worse.
All right.
As it gets much worse, among the casualties will be the stock market. But the stock market is the least part of it. The main thing we have to worry about is the economy as a whole. This is going to give such a big negative blow to the economy. People are going to lose jobs. People will have to be supported. And there is no announcement of government support for people who are losing jobs in the informal sector. So all in all, I think we are in a very bad situation. It is not going to get much better. If anything, it is going to get worse.
Right.
And we have to ask government to put in large sums of money to support people who are losing jobs as a result.
You see, Mr. Rao, the entire world is facing unprecedented situation. But having said that, would you be able to tell us, is COVID scare the primary reason for the market crash? Is there no other reason?
Well, of course, the economy was in bad shape even before this scare came. And things were not good. And the stock market was just moving along. What we are now seeing is that along with the economy having gone down, the global economy itself is in trouble because of this virus, and the Indian economy is being seriously affected as people stop moving about, as many informal jobs go out, as some factories and employers stop people from coming to work. Therefore, it is not merely the virus, it is the original trend that was there of the economy. It is the impact of the virus on the economy, the impact of the diminishing global economy. All these together are making things worse. And I cannot see how it is going to get better soon until the virus has developed a vaccine. And that is going to take at least 1 year. So we all have to look forward to a poor economic situation in the coming months.
All right.
And therefore, also a declining stock market.
Mr. Rao, what's the condition of markets in other countries? Have they also been affected?
I cannot tell you for sure because I have not been keeping watch. But certainly in the US and elsewhere, there has been an impact on the stock market. This is not something that is unique to us.
All right. So, as you rightly mentioned that the situation is going to get worse in the coming days. So, what are the steps for revival?
I think the most urgent, most important step is that government should forget about its deficits and spend large sums of money. This money should be spent on giving support to people who are losing jobs, and there'll be a lot of them. People who are employed in shops and cinemas and various informal jobs. We have to be frightened, really frightened, as this today is only an urban phenomenon. If it moves into rural areas, then treatment of those people is going to become much more difficult. So I think, we really have to have government acting much faster. Unfortunately, the Prime Minister's speech on television a few days ago was only talking about how we should behave. He did not say what government is planning to do. I think there will be a great deal of reassurance to the markets if the Prime Minister was to come out and say that they have decided to do the following things to support the economy. So far, they have not done it. Some states have, like Kerala, for example, has put in 50,000 crores for that kind of work, and that is beginning to happen in one or two other states. But we need this in a much larger, grander scale, with both center and states working together.
All right. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Rao, for joining us with all of those important details.